like a hangover for the 2020, and it just seems like we're starting to rock and roll here on my side. I don't know what's happening over there on your side. And I just wanted to talk about one of the most important things available to you as a leader. And that is what, and it's something that some people don't link to leadership, but it's compassion. And if you've ever taken one of my courses, one of my higher level courses, I always talk about there's awareness, response, and compassion. And a lot of people say, I understand awareness. I understand we want to choose a response, but we don't necessarily understand what you mean by compassion in a leadership sense. And again, if you know what I teach really leadership coming from a very humanistic standpoint about really connecting with people, really being of service. And compassion comes in two different areas. First thing is it comes in to be compassion with ourselves. How do we have compassion with ourselves? And what do I mean by that? The fact is, I don't know about you, but nobody can be as hard on me as I can be on myself. I'm really driven to do a good job for my company, for my team, for everybody. And I really hold myself at a high standard. And the thing is, I take on so much responsibility in my life. And the responsibility can just stack up. And when I don't get things done perfectly, I can get down on myself because I have all these high expectations of myself, and that can really drag my mood down. So the first thing I wanted for you to do right now is just to reflect. Reflect on where you're at right now watching this video. Think about all the things that you've achieved over the last month and over the last year, and think of how you've really been of service. And it could be of service to your team and your company. It could have been to your family. It could even have been to yourself. Think about the effort and the heart that you've put in, and give yourself a little bit of a break. Focus on the positive that you've done. Because again, if you're anything like me and the leaders that I coach, we have enough self-criticism, right? Let's really appreciate ourselves. And if you do, when you find yourself like, oh my gosh, I have to do this, I didn't do that perfectly, just take a breath and just think about what you have done. And all the other things that you have in front of you, you got this. You can do this. You can absolutely power through because you have that within you. Because look at all the other stuff that you've done well. Now that's compassion with ourselves. And the second thing is compassion with others. Because this is something that some people find really profound that I teach, that everybody out there, 99.9% of the people that's either working for you, working with you, that's with a customer, with a vendor, they want to do the best job they can. So, and just like I can almost guarantee that you want to do the best job you can. And they do too. And so if they're frustrated or they're down, their mood's down, they may be short with you. Just have compassion for them as well. Maybe they're having a tough day. Maybe they're having an issue with their kid. Maybe their boss is on them. Maybe, whatever's happening. And so when you can have compassion for them, that changes the conversation because your energy changes and they pick up on that positive energy through yourself. So that's what I mean by compassion and leadership. So when you can have compassion with yourself, that's going to give you more of that energy to be strong and to be positive with. And when you can have compassion with other people, that's going to make you more likable. People are going to respect you more. People are going to have more open conversations. And that's going to create better relationships in your life. All right, everybody, Michael here. And just a little shout out that you may know that I'm having a leadership mastermind. Well, there's been such great, so many people wanted to sign up. We're actually splitting it into two. And so there's a second leadership mastermind starting next week. If you have an interest in that, drop me a note and I can tell you more about it. It's a 4.5-month mastermind where we really go deep into leadership skills. So if that's relevant for you, just drop me a note and I can tell you more about it. All right, everybody, Michael signing off. Congratulations. You made it through January. And here we go on to February.